Folks and modelers. So starting off year 2023. So this would be my first completed build that I'll be reviewing. So this is the 1/500 scale Nimitz class aircraft carrier. So this kit is from Trumpeter, and I've done a review on this kit maybe about 2 months ago. So like I said, it's not a popular kit. It has no details, So I will just show you the completed kit itself. But I do want to warn the viewers that there will be some disappointing things on the kit itself, and also something that I didn't do that you might find disappointed. So let's just get into the kit itself. All right, okay, so I'm gonna move this box out of the way. Okay, so this is the kit, and I know what you're thinking, that it's not painted. It's quite obvious. Well, there's a reason for that, and let me just try to explain through this kit. So I started off with the deck, cleaning off the deck. So I think you can see I've done puttying all these. I believe these are the gates from the sprue. So there was a lot of these gates that had to be covered up. And in fact, the whole deck was sanded. So at that time, I did have intention to paint it. And also along the edges down here, there were so many ejector pin marks that I did also putty. And also the hull, which I did clean up. But as I worked on the smaller things on this kit, I just found it to be so unrealistic. The details were just not good enough, which is the reason why I got very unmotivated to try to complete this. And also you can see that this the propellers, I'm not sure why, but there were only two of these gray parts propellers given, and I know these black ones are for the purpose of for it to for the motorized version to be playing in the water, but there was no other propellers, so I had to use these. So in fact, all these parts are not realistic at all. And there were also just too many gaps, really huge gaps, which I decided I'm not gonna fill in to work on all these things, because I think it's just too much to do all this for a kit that has not much details. And if you look at this, I think this is probably a rocket missile defense system. It just looks like a square thing, and there's just nothing on it, So when I start doing all these other parts, I really got very demotivated, and I just couldn't continue. So at that point, I decided not to give it a paint, but I decided to just finish off the kit. And if you look at the islands, they are just, I don't know if it even looks like a superstructure island. So So this is the how the ship will look like. And if you look at this phalanx, I don't know, it just looks so weird. It doesn't even look like a phalanx. So yeah, and this would be the front, where there's just too many gaps, you know, to fill. So I just decided to leave it that way. I did the best I could just to assemble it. And also another thing about this kit that really got me very not interested is the air wings. So as I built these planes, basically it has no landing gears, and even the shape doesn't look like the plane itself. Of course, I can still recognize, you know, what are the. I think this is the Vigilante. This is the F8 Crusader, and what else we got here? Okay, that's probably a Viking. And this Corsair 2 looks so ugly that, I mean, look at the thickness of the wings. So even if you could file it to become thin, you know, the plane itself doesn't look realistic at all. So there are some Skyhawks over here. Like I said, there's no landing gear, it's just and there are some helicopters also, but this is probably a Seahawk, and this one, is it supposed to be a Sea King? I don't know. And there's also some deck equipments like this. There's a Hawkeye, some Prowlers, Phantoms, and they have Tomcats, but the wings are really thick. Lots and lots of flashes. Even these are like also, it has been already cleaned up quite a lot. So you know, if it's just out of the sprue, it's gonna look even worse. So this would be the F-18. And all these air wings have a very rounded nose. So, you know, I got I sort of even gave up working on some of the air wings. I think these are probably not all the planes. But, you know, that's as far as I would go. And even the stand looks so ugly. So, you know, because I started this kit, I decided I would just complete it off, but I would not waste the paints on this kit. So this is it's the first kit that I've completed in 2023. I'm not sure if that's a good sign, but anyway, I just wanted to do a review on it, because I've never seen this in any YouTubes or anywhere. So at least now you know how it looks like. And if you were to actually, even if you try to do the best to modify this kit, I don't think it's gonna look that good anyway. So yeah, it is a cheap kit. I sort of did expect this to turn out like this, so I can't really complain too much to Trumpeter about this. It's probably meant more like a toy rather than a kit. That is why it's motorized. It's meant for playing rather than enjoying the build. So anyway, that's all for this kit's review. I hope you know this was some good information for you, but I know that I'm sure you don't enjoy this the result of the kit. But anyway, this is it for now. Thanks for watching, and happy modeling, and cheers for now. Goodbye.